Picture this: a white workshop attendee named Sarah shifts uncomfortably when the word racism comes up. She's defensive, quick to deny anything personal. Robin DiAngelo watches this scene unfold again and again, a familiar dance called white fragility. But why does even a hint of racial discomfort send otherwise well-meaning white people spiraling? That question opens a door that's surprisingly hard to walk through. Robin DiAngelo digs into how white people live inside a bubble of racial ease, and how cracking that shell sparks intense reactions. At a diversity workshop in Seattle, Sarah freezes when asked to reflect on her own racial biases. She snaps, accusing the facilitator of unfair blame. This explosion isn't unique. DiAngelo portrays it as a textbook example of white fragility. The moment racial stress breaks through, white defenses kick in hard. Imagine racial comfort like a fortress made of invisible walls. Media, schools, neighborhoods all stacking bricks of familiarity. This fortress shields white folks from racial stress, like a cozy room where uncomfortable truths are muffled. But when challenged, the fortress shakes and panic sets in because white people aren't trained to handle racial stress. Here's the kicker: that defensive fragility isn't just personal embarrassment. It actively restores racial equilibrium. Those heated reactions, denial, or silence aren't random. They're a protective mechanism that keeps deep racial issues buried, maintaining the status quo even when progress feels urgent. You think being not racist shields you? DiAngelo shows how this actually fuels fragility, turning allies into obstacles without a clue. In DiAngelo's workshops, white participants often say, "I can't be racist. I have black friends." Instead of easing tension, this phrase blinds them to deeper patterns. This defense is like a shield that deflects accountability, leaving real conversations strangled before they even start. Think of good intentions as fog on a mirror, well-meaning but obscuring the view. Beneath this fog lie everyday biases baked into society's fabrics: schools, media, housing. These aren't sins of intent, but of embedded habits and systems that good feelings alone can't fix. Maybe the most surprising insight: discomfort isn't a fail state. It's the signal that real learning is happening. When white people pause, own that awkward feeling, and stay curious instead of defensive, they shred the false comfort and build stamina for racial justice work. So how do you actually get past this fragile mess? DiAngelo lays out a path that's uncomfortable but powerful. Robin trains participants to swap defensiveness for racial humility, a weird but vital practice of saying, "I don't know everything and that's okay." It means listening without arguing and accepting feedback with grace. One attendee, Mark, realized saying, "I'm learning," slowed his meltdown and sparked genuine dialogue. Fragility is basically emotional stamina, or the lack of it. DiAngelo compares it to working out muscles. The more you expose yourself to racial stress in safe spaces, the stronger you get. This mental gym builds resilience to discomfort, making future talks less explosive and more transformative. When white fragility loosens, white people stop reacting and start reflecting. That's when conversations crack open, genuine connection happens, and real racial justice work begins. DiAngelo's ultimate hope is that people push past fragility to stand as true allies, not just silent bystanders. Remember Sarah from that workshop? She's not alone. Her fragility is the story's heartbeat. White fragility isn't about blame. It's a call to notice your own defenses and choose something different. Next time racial tension pops up, pause, breathe, and say, "Tell me more." That simple move breaks the cycle and sparks real connection. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.